You can send SOLIDWORKS parts and assemblies with custom backgrounds to other SOLIDWORKS users. You might want to send a part with custom appearances, scenes, and image backgrounds so another user can create a photo view 360 rendering using those display settings, or for a variety of other reasons. While you can send SOLIDWORKS files with custom scenes and appearances, it's important to note that the scenes and appearances will function the same way when the other user opens the file as they do for you. What I mean by that is if you are hoping to embed the image into the part so that the other user will not be able to change it, it's impossible to do so. You might have considered this as a way to protect your parts and assembly files by using a background image with your company's logo or some other proprietary marking. Unfortunately, the recipient will be able to change the background and remove these markings very easily. However, if you're simply sharing the file, there are a lot of reasons why you'd like to include custom appearances and backgrounds. Let me show you how that's done. I'd like to insert a custom background image into this part before sending it to a coworker to set up a photo view rendering. To do this, I'll click on the Display Manager tab and switch over to the Scene, Lights, and Camera settings. I can right-click on the scene and select Edit Scene. For the background, I'll choose Image from the drop-down and browse for an image file on my hard drive. If I click on the Advanced tab, notice at the bottom I have the ability to save the scene. I'll do so now. Choose where I'd like to save the scene to and give it a name. Now that I have a custom scene associated with this part file, let's look at how to send it. The easiest way is by using Pack and Go. I'll launch the Pack and Go tool from the File drop-down menu. The settings here are pretty straightforward. The one thing I want to make sure of is that I check the Include Custom Decals, Appearances, and Scenes checkbox at the top. This is a single part, but if it were an assembly, I can choose which components I'd like to send by checking and unchecking the boxes. I like to save to a zip file. Once all the settings look how you want, just click Save and email the zip file as an attachment like you normally would. If you, for whatever reason, don't want to use Pack and Go, you can email the part as normal, but in order for the custom background we added to show up, you'll also need to attach the scene we saved and the image file. If you include all three, when the recipient opens the part, the custom image background will open up automatically. And if it doesn't, there is one likely culprit. If you go to Options, System Options, Colors, make sure the setting Use Document Scene is selected. If you have one of the other options selected, it will override your custom scene, and the image won't appear when you open the file.